to relate it to actual practice of pranayama as you turn from normal breath into pranayamic breath, then understand various things happen. In pranayama, it is not a normal breath. In other words, the belly doesn't come forward and back. That is given a different name. It's not pranayama. Even in Ujjayi pranayama, that should not happen. Unfortunately, many books teach that. That is not pranayamic breath. Pranayama inhalation begins with a little bit of uddiyana. In that uddiyana, if the uddiyana energy is sucked under the rib cage, under the floating ribs, you are asked to release that. And the movement in the pelvic abdominal area, particularly in the abdominal area to begin with, is felt, is not a forward and back movement. It's a sideways movement. Example given is that if you lift the handle of a bucket, how it moves, that is how your ribs should move. It's a widening movement rather than a forward and back movement. To prevent the front and back movement, a little bit of Uddiyana Bandha is held. On inhalation, Uddiyana is not held very strongly. On exhalation, it is held much more strongly. For that, obviously, you have to learn Uddiyana Bandha first. For people who don't have much experience with Uddiyana Bandha, I would simply say, gently take your navel back towards your back and lift it up. Only in that lifting up and taking it back, don't create a grip that interferes with the movement of prana. So it's a gentle lift. The intention of that lift in Uddiyana Bandha is to widen the rib cage. If you can, on exhalation, a much stronger Uddiyana Bandha is held so that the sense of wide space from which the exhalation happens touches extreme corners of your body. In the primary instructions given of pranayama, that on inhalation, the brain releases in, on exhalation, the brain releases out. This is to have that same sensation. On inhalation, the chest expands left to right, right to left. Just like the brain would generally expand, except we have learned that in our experience, we teach the brain to go inwards. On exhalation, the brain releases outwards. The other primary attention we have said is eyes, ears, and tongue remain introjected, not only as sense organs, but also as sensations. The other primary thing taught is on inhalation, in pranayamic inhalation, the skin from the back appears to move as though it is moving forward. Very strong explanation given by my teacher, as though a beloved is coming to hug the lover in the front. Okay? In our Indian language, we generally would not use such terminology. But the fact that my teacher used it means it's a very strong indication. Not a sensual love, but a real love. And exhalation is where the ribs come to rest into that lifted skin. So recognizing primary things of pranayama that you have already learned, include all of those, but now pay much more attention with your mind to take the sense of smell to the Muladhara chakra. Pranayama practice that we do has to have all of that background of all the things that you take that are nourishing to you, to your physical, mental health. Prana is a very subtle aspect. The inhalation that you take in the breath, the air that you take in, is not prana. It includes prana. Pranic energy comes with it. Prana that you take in, that energy cooperates with you. It doesn't have a sense of non-cooperation.